Hey guys, Tony Smith with Denison Yachting. Today what we're going to talk about is the brand new 2022 Grand Trawler 62. Now this is a product by a group Beneteau. Beneteau, as most of you know, has released the very popular Swift trawler line. This is kind of the big sister of that. So Beneteau has a ton of experience with cruising. They've actually built over 1,300 of the Swift trawlers, a full displacement, larger boat by a major manufacturer like this. So she's really intended to give you a long range, and although the boat's 62 feet, it is 1710 in beam, and then it really gives you a ton of interior volume there. So the switch here, this is hull number 1 as it's being launched there, and you'll see how that hull, now it does come down to you know, a planing hull underneath, so you can still go, you know, faster and get out of the weather if you need to, but she's really designed to give you a ton of area there. Okay, here's a side profile rendering of the boat, and here you're going to notice the large flybridge area, the sweeping windows along the side, access to the helm there on the starboard side, and then those forward-facing, almost military front windshield there. And then the other big thing that stands out to me is all the large hull side windows throughout this, and that's going to give you really great access and views from down in the cabins. So this shows the Flybridge Layout and what the Flybridge is going to look like there. Shows you the front sun pad area a little bit, and then down below there's your 2 different saloon options that you're going to have. You'll note that option 1 is fully open cockpit area there, and then option 2 you're going to have some L-shaped seating on the cockpit. Okay, here is a view port side up from the Flybridge. Now you've got a hardtop convertible, you've got electronics up there, you have 2 large captain's chairs at the helm, and then in front of that you've got a sun pad opposing, you've got L-shaped seating. Behind the helm, you'll notice you've got kind of the L-shaped summer kitchen and bar areas. So you're going to have a grill, cold storage, a sink in that area. Opposing that, you've got U-shaped dining seating. This rendering shows with a davit system, so you can get a davit up on the Flybridge. The next image will have it without there. And then another neat thing is port side forward, you've got access to the interior of the boat. So you can walk straight down to your main helm. Okay, and then here's a view of the Flybridge starboard aft. And this has a couple of chase lounge chairs set up. It does not have a davit in this design. And note that you've got along the railing, you've got a glass that gives you an open view to the back. So really kind of an infinity view built in with that nice stainless steel rails there. And it looks like this rendering has a teak cap on it. Okay, this is your main cockpit area in the back. And again, something they pulled over from the super yachts is, again, having the glass viewing area there, so you kind of have you know, terrace to the sea type of view. This has the L-shaped seating here, direct access to the engine room. And then forward of the sliding doors, this is your main salon area. So you get U-shaped seating opposing a settee there, and plenty of storage. Again, really nice big boat. Port side forward, you're going to see access into your galley area, and let me show you this here. So that's the galley over off on the port side, and center line, you've got a little additional storage there. Now the galley can be completely closed off, so if you want, that'll close off and you just have access for the crew. Really large dining area on the starboard, and again the big sweeping windows the whole way. Forward of that you see the helm with a large captain's chair, a nice wheel there, and then from the lower helm it's got access to go straight up to the upper flybridge and helm area there. And then you'll see a little bit of just to the port side of the helm seat, you'll see another settee there. Moving into the kitchen, this is facing forward, and then you'll see those pocket doors there. You've got cold storage center line, 3-burner cooktop, looks like a convection oven down below that. Okay, so here's another view kind of facing to the aft of the boat. And you're seeing the sliding glass windows there just above where those plants are. That's all the way to the cockpit area. So you can see straight through, get good visibility from the galley. But again, that can be closed off if you wanted some privacy or just had a crew on board that was cooking for you. Now here you're going to see the lower deck options. Up above is the 3 cabin layout, and so that has the master center line, really big area there. And then port side you've got the 3rd stateroom, and forward you've got the VIP. You'll note that we've got ensuite heads for each of the cabins in this layout. Down below, the VIP is so large that can actually be its own master. So in the 4 cabin layout, the front cabin becomes your master, and then you've got basically 3 cabins that all have twin beds in them. And again, you could do filler cushions in there if you want to make those into more of a king size type bed. That is an option. On the port side, you'll notice that one has an ensuite there, and then in the 4 cabin layout, the 2 aft cabins would then share the head, which would be kind of center line access from the companionway. Here's a look at the master. So this is the master in the 3 cabin layout. And again, the woodwork on this one, it's showing you the walnut. There is a light oak option. Hull number 2, which is still available, that'll be making the debut in Cannes, that has the light oak in it and is currently available. This shot here shows you your VIP or forward cabin. Again, if you went to the 4 cabin layout, this would become your master. They've angled the bed off where the headboard kind of is, would be where a window is on the port side. And with that angle, then you're going to be able to see through the starboard windows when you're laying down. Okay, this is one of the guest quarters there with the 2 twin beds. And again, where we pointed out the hull side windows, this is going to have really, really nice light in it. And then here's an example of a couple of shots from the various heads on board. All right, looking at this starboard side aft, this has the retractable swim platform showing there with a substantial swimming ladder, a view into the cockpit. And again, I love this view here because it really gives you a great perspective on kind of your infinity view that you're going to get with that stainless steel and having the glass there as well. Okay, in this shot, this is starboard forward. This really reveals that large sun pad that you're going to have, as well as a very functional and big walk around. So you're going to be able to transit this boat very nicely if you're working lines or heading up to the sun pad. It is powered by MANS, so it has a MAN i6, 730 horsepower, so 1460 horsepower with a 900 nautical mile range while you're cruising. So really, really good range on this. You'll be able to go for a long time without stopping, and that's really the intention of this, is to be able to cruise long distances in comfort. It does have an optional stabilizer system. This is the Quick MC Squared X30 gyro stabilizer. You've got options for a water maker as well. And again, we showed you the 2 different cabin layouts there. So this is a view of the side profile of the boat, and that'll wrap up our tour of the Grand Trawler. Again, we have 2 Grand Trawlers that are going to be available in short order. Hull number 2 making a debut at the Cannes Yacht Festival, which is in September. Then she'll come over here to the Fort Lauderdale show, and then she's available for pre-purchase right now. Someone will likely swoop her up before the Cannes Festival. I've got another one that's coming in the January, February timeframe, so that's a possibility to get your hands on that. I believe that's all the way up to hull number 7 or 8 at that point. But please let me know what you think about the Grand Trawler 62. If you want additional information, I'm going to have links below, and those are going to lead to preliminary American equipment list, as well as a brochure on the boat. So feel free to reach back out to me and let me know your thoughts on this boat. Thanks for taking the time.
For additional information, please email me at ts@denisonyaachting.com. Also, feel free to text me at 404-805-9819. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment below, and be on the lookout for additional videos